Welcome back. It's the World Cup of UHC, and we're following Clegg in episode 2. And Clegg is mining, and Fullbright, in principle, is not allowed except for the spectator. But Clegg is doing this in the dark, mostly. Does not mind letting his spectators a little bit in the dark. Of course, they're in Slovenia, so, you know. Do they have electricity in Slovenia yet? No. I'm joking around, of course. Slovenia is actually a beautiful country. Like, you know, it's right next to Italy and everything. It's beautiful. Zero from Bulgaria found a mine shaft. Perhaps some good stuff, but at the very least, he's going to get some strings. The mine shaft is at gold level, but it does somewhat connect with lower areas where there might be diamondy goodness for Zero to find. But there also might be some enchanted books, and he might be able to find a decent amount of gold. Phased has found 4 diamonds, which is still not quite enough for enchants. Amazingly, only Frostbreath with his enchanted books is actually technically enchanted, has technically some enchants. He's not enchanted. He has some enchants. He has the means to create a sharp 4 and a power 4. So really all he needs is 2 diamonds, and he could get a sharp 4 diamond sword. So perhaps this time, Frostbreath, who recently won his first FFA recorded round, maybe could end up winning his second FFA recorded round. Here's our Scotsman, Casmic. I was about to do my best Sean Connery, and then I figured, you know, it's better if I didn't. It would be really better if I didn't. So he found a spawner, so he might actually have some good stuff from the spawner. Yes, a name tag and a saddle. Horses are off, we'll be sad to say. But you can ride donkeys, so it's a little bit WMC rules, if you will, in that respect. He found enough strings to get a bow and get it leveled up. But I notice he does not have leather. So for enchants, he'd have to go up. Alright, so Isaac from Russia is having some troubles with spiders. And Chasmic just, of course, he just took damage. But here I'm teleporting to Sky Meagle, who somehow, even though with all the random teleportations, we did not see him in the first episode, but that's the representative of France, and he's got his 5 diamonds. He'll be able to make a diamond pick very soon. I would probably consider doing it as fast as possible. But I'm guessing, I thought he'd be a little more advanced in the smelting department. He's got also a fairly good-looking diamond-level cave. I mean, you could see there was a lot of potential with the diamond caves. Early on, we could already detect that in episode 1, this map is generous in that way. And Canada finding 4 diamonds. And Sky Meagle just crafted the first diamond pickaxe. There it is. Surprisingly, again, I'm a bit surprised that nobody's making a portal. But people are finding the golds. Chipsy and yeah, Chipsy's finding a lot, notably, among others. Sky Meagle is actually not he's not in a hurry to find to get that obsidian, though. So I was thinking of watching him craft the enchant table, but I mean, we also want to see what the others are doing at a certain point. Got to get to it. Frozen Benny has found a decent amount of things so far. But of course, nobody else is enchanted, or actually has the means to create enchants immediately, other than Sky. Provided, oh, you know what? I didn't check if he had the books. I want to check if this command works. No, okay, I don't. So Clegg also able to craft a pick, probably relatively soon. Here's our Croatian organizer, Green, who is in a not awesome ravine. This is luck has not favored Croatia at this moment, and it won't. It really, really won't. I would dig out and way out, yeah. Because even staircasing is not the solution here at this point. Das has found an impressive amount of gold, it appears, that I didn't really notice, but so far he is getting all that gold. And Clegg has also crafted that diamond pickaxe as well, so maybe Sky Meagle will not be the first one to enchant. While I'm here, let's just quickly... Oops. Come on. And Frozen Benny just made a pickaxe as well. So it's actually a race. Who's making the enchant table first? Well, okay, Sky Meagle actually did it. He did it. But Clegg, it didn't take a lot of time for Clegg to make his. So we got 3 players, basically, who are enchanted at this point. We also have Frostbreath with... of course, his extraordinary books. Neuer has found a spawner. It's not going to help him that much, but it's going to give him some experience, I guess. Mop has taken more fall damage. It's the fall of Moppled Trump. Wow. Okay, I tried too hard. And Dom here in his cave, trying to get the gold, trying to get the diamonds. Daph's getting an insane amount of gold. He's up to 56. Winther has given up on his cave. He's trying to relocate, see if he can do better. Odin, with who had 4 gapples in episode 1, has just made a diamond pickaxe. We figured he would, since he found diamonds and found yet more. So he'll be able to make the enchants to go with the gapples. Just want to see where Daph's is to... Oh, I see. Insane amount, because he's got basically a gold level mineshaft. That does help in finding a lot of gold. That does help. He does not have, of course, the diamonds quite yet. The diamond game is not catching up to the gold game, but I mean, it won't. That kind of gold game brings you a lot of gold, makes you cut down a lot of trees for all the apples. Thankfully for him, it's Vanilla Plus, so the apple rates are a little bit more generous than Vanilla. And, wow, phased. Did I miss something? How did... Well, Phased got diamonds, and so Frozen Bunny has found his 10th. So things are going well for Frozen Bunny in Israel as well. But I think Phased is going to be probably okay with this ravine. Don't know if that's going to be enough to get the enchants. Yeah, that's 4 diamonds. That's a vein of 4. But he has a total of 8, so he also will be able to enchant. Another spawner has been found, and someone's not so great at dealing with spawners. Taking damage from these skellies. Zero crafts a golden apple. But this is not the... This is not... Oh, this might turn ugly. Oh, this is bad. This is not how you do things. This is not how you do it. There's still one behind you. That was awful. That was awful. Squidamelon, I know you couldn't see them. Oh, this is even worse. But actually, that was a good, good blocking game right there with the blocks. Oh, okay. Alright. And Caesar's getting, like, a really tough time with the spiders there. Wow. Well, that went well, didn't it? I think he might be raging a little bit under his breath at this point. Alright. Dom has finished smelting and is going on the next phase of exploration. Kinako is getting the obsidian for his enchants. So you will be joining the high amount of players now. The growing number of players who have managed to make enchants. Again, I'm a little bit surprised that no one has nether rushed. And I say this because it appears... Oh, strength is off. Okay, I had read that strength is on, but there's no strength potions. Okay. So there's only tier 1, no strength potions, so all you get it really is speed. So actually, I'm not necessarily surprised that nobody has really went to the nether to try and get a leg up, an advantage. There's always a chance you might find some good loot in Nether Fortress. But yeah, Winther, I'm sorry to tell you, you're not going anywhere fast. Sorry. Sorry. Wow, how could I teleport twice in a row to Kinako? And Frostbreath, there he is. Is this a decent cave? No, it's not awesome. Not sure he's going to find diamond in all this. So, a Frostbreath might have a weak armor game if he doesn't manage to find his way to a different cave system, I think. He might find a little bit of gold, but I'm not sure he's going to actually get diamonds in here. Actually, you don't really get... well, okay, you'd have to go all the way here, and I don't know how big of a vein that is. But what happens is, even when you're at diamond level, as you see here, strongholds make it more difficult, actually, to find diamonds because they put brick blocks in front of everything. So you don't see the ores that are behind them. And, of course, you're not going to mine all the brick blocks. So Frozen Benny is at an amazing 18 diamonds... and he's got really an advantage in terms of gear. And you'd probably need to be someone like Odin with a leg up on golds and gapples or dafts, perhaps, to hope to survive. But at this point, Frozen Benny is really looking strong in terms of diamonds. He's going to have a lot of diamond armor. And diamond armor is a really, really big advantage. So here's the player from Chile. And of course, as part of the South Americans, there's a little bit, I'm sure there's a little bit of friendly competition with the other South American countries, especially. They probably, oh, Frostbreath found actually diamonds. Okay, so good for him. He found enough diamonds to enchant, so he won't be he won't have the lopsided enchants that are top heavy on offense and really weak on defense. Mop, you can block this guy. Took 2 arrows. And of course, it's always easier to to be a couch quarterback and say, "Oh, you can do this," but I don't know what's on his hotbar at this point. I don't know what the gears he has. Oh, Das is also gearing up quickly in terms of diamonds. I'm at Frostbreath over here. he's enchanting. He doesn't have to enchant swords. He doesn't have to enchant a bow because he already has the books for that. So all he can focus on is upgrading the armor. And that is, in itself, in terms of enchanting, is also a noticeable advantage that you might have. Squatamelon has healed up a little bit. And kept exploring. Still looking for the elusive loot. Winther and Zero take damage. We've been here moments ago. Oh, Isaac, the Russian, is... Whoa. I did... Wow. No. Okay. Well, I did not see that fight coming. I teleported. I could have seen it. I really didn't see it coming. And actually, given the fact that Frozen Benny was enchanted and Squatamelon was not, and was down to 87%, I believe. He did a decent job defending himself under the circumstances, bringing down Frozen Benny to 51. Frozen Benny getting the first kill for Israel. We know he's got a high amount of gold, and now he, of course, he has Squatamelons. And Zero has entered a portal, so let's see what the Nether looks like. See if Zero has chances of getting a fortress. At this moment, it looks like he's getting quartz. But he doesn't have the diamond pick. But sometimes when your cave has ended, going to the Nether and perhaps finding a couple diamonds in a fortress is your option. By the quick looks of it, it appears this is not going to be the case here. I believe Zero has actually come to the same conclusion I have, thinking, this does not look like a nice Nether. I'm not impressed by this Nether. This Nether is not interesting. And decided to, nope, he leaves. And it's a wise decision, as we can tell from the spectator perspective. Finding a fortress in this Nether today, on this World Cup, would actually take a high amount of time. It would take a long time, and for the what you'd get out of it, probably, is not so much. So the race for Iron Man is still on. We still have a lot of potential Iron Men. So this one might not be decided early. It might be a marathon in terms of finding the Iron Man. Zero is not heading towards 0-0. Okay, I was wondering. Benny decided to make a chest plate and boots, so he's half diamonds. We knew he had like 18 total. And Zero is just... oops. Let's just see how they look once he puts them on. He's got the enchants, and there it is. Very, very sexy looking. That blue is what brings the girls to the yard. And Dom here trying to get this ravine. He will at least get one diamond for his troubles. I'm not sure it's going to be more than one. But one diamond is better than none. Yeah, it's totally just one. But he's got a total of 8. Anytime he wishes, he can do the enchants. Unless he decided to not, in fact, have leather. which is possible. Skymeagle getting all that coal. Because you do need to make torches. Daph's still making an insane amount of gold. He's got more than a stack now, and that's the end of this episode.